Hello everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates. This is the FIBA Asia Cup Qualifiers, game day 2, Group F, and the battle between UAE and Syria. Lebanon and Bahrain also playing after this one. Several hours, and while this is a battle of 0-1 teams, that will be a battle of 1-0 teams. Here are the standings to confirm that. Lebanon, the Cedars, who played at the FIBA Basketball World Cup, along with Bahrain, are 1-0. UAE and Syria are both 0-1. And the reason why that is the case is because on February 23rd, UAE lost at Bahrain 70-64. And meanwhile, Syria lost at home against Lebanon 87-78. So here we are. It's just one game down, but when you lose your opening game, it obviously puts a little more pressure on you to come out and get a result in the next time out in that opening window. Otherwise, when things continue later this year in the second window, you'd be 0-2, and you'd have your backs already up against the wall. So UAE getting ready to trade blows in a vital game for both of these teams, UAE and Syria. We saw Syria at the last FIBA Asia Cup. UAE haven't been there for quite some time, over a decade, 2011. But Syria had their moments. They're always a fun team to watch. UAE like to get up and down the court just like the Syrians do, and I think we're in for a good one today. So we're going to have a pause right now for the playing of the national anthems. National anthems have been played. Love of country, patriotism. No honor like putting on the national team shirt for these gentlemen, no matter who they're playing against. And you can see that many of them know each other because they're professionals and they play in the same teams, the same clubs, or play against each other. The referees today: Mohammed Taha from Jordan, Anton Kozlov from Kazakhstan, and Imran Ali Baig from India. So we're looking for an entertaining game. The starting five for Syria: Javion Coleman Blake, Nadim Issa, Andre Mikkelsen, Abdul Wahab Al-Hamwi, and Mohammed Bilal Atli. And Jaladi coming off the bench, or Basha coming off the bench. A lot of familiar names that we've seen in past Syria teams. Facundo Sebastian Petracci is the head coach of Syria. And for UAE, Hassan Hussein, Omer Khalid, Alameri, Rashid Nasser, Al-Zabi, Mamadou Njai, and Yassem Mohammed Al-Mazi in the starting five. And Munir bin Sliman, the coach, the head coach of UAE. And interesting, different expressions on the faces of the coaches. Looks like coach of Syria ready to get out there and play himself. He looks fired up. And the coach of UAE has that serious gaze. But no doubt when the battles commence, those guys are going to be alive and kicking. And really, if you look back at their first games, they weren't too far off from getting an opening day win. At least in terms of that final result, there were a lot of positives, I think, to draw for both teams. But at the end of the day, UAE shot just under 43%. Syria were better at 46.7%. That's inside the arc. And beyond it, they both shot 33%. One problem for UAE, 50% at the free throw line. And that's the type of thing that can beat you, that can cost you in a big way. So you want to keep an eye on that one. You look back at UAE now, they never actually led against their first opponents, Bahrain and Manama, but they were right there. You know, in the fourth quarter, it was about as close could be, just a couple points in it, and then Bahrain pulling right away, right at the end. They went up by about 11 points in the final minute, well, minute and 14 seconds left. So you got to be able to make those big plays at the right time of the game, as we like to call it, winning time. And for Syria, well, they were going up against the team that made it to the final of the last FIBA Asia Cup. So I think there's a lot of positives to be drawn from that. They continue to battle, trailed by as many as 25 points, and cut it back to a 9-point defeat. So I think you got to draw some encouragement from that. Al-Hamwi, the giant center of Syria, number 12. And it's the UAE, however, that win the opening tip. So good afternoon once again, everybody. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are in Dubai and the United Arab Emirates, and we are underway. First miss, they get it back. Second miss as well from Al-Zabi. Nasser Al-Zabi. Or if you want to go on a first name basis, Rashid. And now Syria look to strike. Spacing the floor. And they like to put it up from deep. And Blake knocks it down. Good tough drive inside, and free throws now awarded to UAE, and it's that man again, Rashid Nasser Al-Zabi. And we talked about the free throw woes, and sure enough, they come out and they miss the first and the second. They made just 10 of 20 free throws in the last game. And that was Rashid Nasser Al-Zabi didn't attempt any. There's Mickelson putting it up from deep. They'll keep it at this end. Good hustle, but ultimately not able to chase the ball down. Having watched Syria on numerous occasions, even if they do fall behind, they will keep coming at you. Oh, look at that, the ball rimmed out, but there for the follow for Syria, number 13, Mohammed Bilal Atli. Well, they're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to make the right passes, but it's so scripted that almost you're passing up good shots. And Mickelson drives in, and the bucket is good. Andre Fares Mickelson. Zabi drives in, and they're going to count it. Are they? They're talking about it. Look at this. I don't think so. A little bit unlucky. Blake, meanwhile, takes a shot to the face. That's his welcome to the game moment. And interestingly, Mickelson goes out, and Arbasha comes in. Nasser Al-Zabi passes it back and clanks it off the side of the rim. Number 15, Mohammed Al-Mazi. Al-Hamwi, the big center, follows up the miss and then comes over the back and fouls Al-Mazmi. Well, how about that? The big fella steps outside, Mamadou Njai. Blake loses his handle. They get the steal, creates a fast break. Oh, and instead of challenging Bilal Atli, they bring it back out. Now down low, spin, turn, And once again, scripted. Oh, Mazmi, lucky he didn't turn that one over. Kemal Jambalat has checked into the game. So the reach, and one of the veterans whistled for the personal, Nadim Isa. Finally, Al-Zabi knocks it down, having missed a couple of free throws. And now let's see if that gets him on track. Blake, open proceedings with the three. Here he is on the perimeter. Another three, this time a miss. Had a hand in the face. Syria not really crashing the boards well. Al-Zabi hands it off to Hussein, and now he gets it once again to the big man, Hassan Al-Mazmi. 4.5 minutes into the game, Al-Basha over the rim and backboard. Njai, bounce pass, much better. And a foul right at the rim. Goes to the left hand. He probably scores there, putting it up with the glass. But he went with the right hand, and the free throw is coming. He only had 2 points in the previous game. Al-Mazmi, 35-year-old. Kind of listed as a center. Plays kind of like a power forward, especially with Njai in the game. And makes the free throws. So UAE on top. Midway through the first quarter, here's Blake. Mazmi knocks it down. He's already surpassed his previous game's scoring total. He's got 5. And good answer, going right in from the corner down the baseline. Al-Basha. "33 years of age now, Al-Basha. Plays with Al-Wada SC in Syria. Another miss from number 11, Nasser Al-Zabi. And Al-Basha has it again. Blake this time dumps it down low to his big man. But Njai with the swat. Al-Mazmi gets it over to Njai, and they slow things down again. Good telegraph pass was read beautifully, and then Blake turns it over, and they were appealing for an unsportsmanlike. They didn't get anything. And meanwhile, UAE go to the other end, and Al-Zabi knocks down a three-point, or no, excuse me, it was Al-Amaris drills the 3. Look at that, Al-Basha drives in. And nobody comes over to pick him up until it was too late. Start off and you see a coach asking for an unsportsmanlike, and then no foul is called at all. Here is a little runner, and Njai gets the rebound. Al-Masmi not tempted from the wing. Njai showing the handles, gets it to the corner, and from the baseline, much better. They are passing it well, I have to say. Al-Masmi with 7 points. Hashim Al-Masmi. So we got players coming in and out. Leading scorer goes out of the game. Al-Masmi, and you can see the coach getting his 2 cents in with the Kazakhstan referee. So 2.5 minutes to go. 16-11, UAE on top. Blake. A little bit of hand checking. Are they going to count that? No, they are not. Syria are flirting with a technical, and you can see Facundo goes over to his assistant and says, "Come on, we need to calm down. Let me do the shouting." Blake, and it doesn't drop. Now quickly in the open floor. Abdulaziz Khalifa Abdullah Khalfan Ahmad makes the pass. And the reach. And the jump ball, and possession area favors Syria. Now, Zdribi is definitely a threat for Syria. See if he can run off a screen or a pick. Oh boy. They're just going to take the 3 from number 3, Nadim Issa. And another experienced campaigner for Syria comes out and buries it. Hit 6 points in the previous game. Mahmoud drives. Well, the turnover into the shot clock. Ball deflected, they get it back. Oh, they spread it out to Arbashi, and Arbasha rather misses. They'll settle for that. Diagonal pass. Oh, Mahmoud has it. Njai. Oh, look at the handles from the big man. And foul is called on Arbasha. So with Jassim Al-Masmi out of the game, this UAE team continues to find options to score, and They are passing it well, they are moving it well, and they look a little more dangerous at this stage. Yet they only lead by 2, and once again, the free throws, not all of them are made. Njai gets 1 of 2. Oh, look out. Number 23. Al-Shabebe missing. Now Syria pick it up. Loose ball. Arbasha spurns the 3. Drives in. And for whatever reason, Njai didn't go for the block. Guess he didn't want to give up a 3-point play. Now Syria close the gap to 1. Njai passes it back outside. And right at the end, the shot from Al-Shabi. Quais, no good. So it is Blake started things off with a 3-pointer for Syria. And then Mamadou Njai answered with a 3. Jassim knocked down the 3-pointer as well. Al-Masmi. Syria, that was what they wanted, the unsportsmanlike, and it turned out that it went the other way for the UAE. And Omer Khalid Al-Amiri knocked down a 3. But then Syria hit another 3 to close the gap. Nadim Issa. And second quarter action is now underway. Look at the penetration, look at the drive, the miss. And the basketball is going to stay at this end after Abdul Aziz Khalifa Abdullah Khalfan Ahmad missed on the drive. Entry pass. Another miss from Kais. Oh, those opportunities. They go begging, and Arbasha again drives right down the lane. Syria back in front. This time the miss from Al-Amiri. And unable to chase that down was Hani Adribi. So Jassim back in the game. Kais hands it off to his point guard. The shot. And another miss from Ahmad. Arbasha's been most dangerous driving to the basket. Look at the backdoor cut. Blake puts it up and in. Good basketball from Syria. Kais for three. Again, another miss. Adribi. Oh, look at this, Blake. Good, smart basketball. He's got the pace, he's got the handles, and he's got the finish, and he's also got a free throw coming. 22-17. Foul was on Alameri. Blake now with 7 points. But the game has a nice flow to it. 23-17, Syria on a run. Jassim, Kais, back to the basket, spins, puts it up, and is fouled. Good basketball. You want a basket, get it to your big man, get some contact, get to the free throw line. Interesting that Syria, in this game, 16 of their 23 points have come in the paint, whereas for the UAE, just 2 of their 17 have come in the paint. And Kais makes the first. Something has been picked up off the court. Adribi getting into the lane very early. Pretty sure he must know the rules. You're not supposed to get into the lane before the shot is released. And Jassim that time putting him under pressure. He was still able to get the rebound. Adribi. Well, missed free throws plaguing this UAE team in this window. Adribi catches a beautiful pass. And Syria have changed the chip. They are doing well now, passing it around. Beautiful bounce pass. Kais, oh, he doesn't get it to go. But there's the rebound. Picking up the loose ball. Jassim wide open. Blake. Skip pass, 3-point shot. Not this time for Issa, but Adribi hustles out to get the rebound. Adribi's going to have a lot of rebounds by the end of this game. He usually does. He's already got 5. Arbasha missing it from deep. There's Kais, and that's what he needs. If he catches it on the low block, you like your chances of getting something, either a bucket or getting a foul. Adribi looking like the man today. 4 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Kais decides to step outside. And we talked about he has some success on his previous 2 trips down low, then decides to put up a nice spin. Nice spin. And UAE have seen enough. They want to talk about it because Syria starting to get some separation, making it look easy. The passing game was better early for UAE, but suddenly they've kind of abandoned. And they've abandoned that tactic, and it's almost as if they've transferred it to Syria. So why don't we go down to the UAE huddle and listen to the coach.
We want everything except transition, okay? Now, we will go X, but you pop, X flip, okay? So, Omar, Jassim, Omar, you pin down, Omar, you come, Mama, you go for Rashid, okay? Hassan, you have the ball. Now, Rashid, when you get the ball, Omar, you flip it and we attack, okay? Yes, yeah. Next offense, we go whole side. Whole side for Rashid, okay? Now, we need 2 stops. Ready? Nothing. Let's go.
Well, that's a beautiful sight, and we often see it with Syrian basketball fans. They really do support their team when they're able to get there. I remember doing the Asia Cup that was in Beirut or in Lebanon, and boy, they had a nice throng of fans supporting them there. Not quite so many in Jakarta, but that's a longer trip. But here they are, and they're creating a nice atmosphere. Oh, nice reach in from Arbasha, almost getting the steal. They do. They force the turnover, and it leads to a break for Blake. And coming right out of a timeout, it gets worse for UAE. The fans are singing. Here is Mamadou Ndiaye, fouled by Adribi. Okay, so Adribi has 2 points, not 4, but 3 assists and 5 rebounds. This is his 3rd assist. Blake, meanwhile, already has 10 points, 8 for Arbasha. And if this UAE team can take advantage of their free throw opportunities, I think they could come back, because I think UAE might struggle to contain them if they start getting catches down on the low blocks. Bounce pass Blake. Nice pass inside. Hatley not able to make it that time. And Gelati whistled for the personal. Wael Gelati. Here comes the penetration, and nice. You see, you go to the left hand, and life becomes a lot easier if you've got that in your bag of tricks. Rashid Nasser Al-Zabi. That was a nice finish. Arbasha into the paint. Oh boy, puts it up. That was like a line drive, and it still went in. Arbasha goes for the steal again. And UAE stepped out of bounds. Hussein saying he got pushed. Watch this. .409 remaining. And you would think we were on the home court of Syria. They are rowdy, their fans. Here goes Blake. Mickelson. Mickelson again. You can count it. The lead is double digits. Jassim. That's it. Just go up. Oh, he's got to make that. and he knows it. Leads to a break for Syria, and that is a travel. Oh no, they called a foul. I thought he walked. And Syria certainly getting the rub of the green on a couple of these calls, I think. I agree with you, Alhambri. Oh, no, that was good. That was just a Euro step. He's not going to take no for an answer. Alhambri thinking that he traveled. It looked to me like it was a pretty good Euro step on the replay. So Wael Gelati gets the first to go. And now they miss their first attempt. They aren't going nearly as much to the line. It's really far more essential that UAE make their free throws, especially since they're down 13. Mahmoud. Mahmoud again. Look out. They get it. Oh, Nicholson almost turned it over. Blake. Wow. This is impressive stuff from Syria. Not a bad first half for Mr. Blake. "13 points, leads all scores." And UAE with a, oh, there's the guy that's making all the noise. It's UAE with another timeout.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong? So we did not score, we mixed up. Everything is fine, score is nothing. Come on. Just play as a team, move the ball. And attack mode, attack mode. You are shooting from outside with the fear. Attack mode. العب شباب العب العب في الاوفرز براحتك. Look, they are on horn if they are on zone. Okay? If they are on man, we go horns out. If we are on zone, we go horn with the pass. And now we don't have foul trouble. We have 2 fouls. Hey, we stop on all.
UAE, their back's already against the wall here, trailing by 16. Jessom goes, turns, much nicer. Drive, not there, and another chance. Mohamed Njai, and he's fouled. I like it. In this team and in this game, I've got no problems with Mamadou Njai putting the ball on the deck and taking it up the floor, because he's shown he can dribble it, strong with the ball, but unfortunately he's not making all of his free throws, and they're in the 50s, 6 of 11. He makes the second, so he's 7 of 12. Syria's Argentinian coach, talking to the scoring table like he wanted a timeout. Three from the corner, not there. Long rebound for Jassim. Hassan Hussein dribbles. What is the plan? Mahmoud. Nice pump fake. Passes back outside Jassim. Oh, Jassim, you got to shoot it. You've already made one from that spot. Syria wanted the timeout. Now they get it with 1:32 remaining. So let's go down to the huddle.
Shooting guard, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Pop on 5 sides. Tiny. Andre goes. You go. You stay in the low post. Tany's coming. Okay? Come to the opposite corner. We 3 it out for you. Okay?
So I'm coming over and then I'm getting the ball at the top of the key.
Yeah, I go. No. You get the ball and then you go and you go again.
So so that other guard stay over here. I'm coming back.
Yeah. You come in and you come back. Let's go! 1, 2, 3.
Defense!
Facundo. They named his. They announced that he was going to be coaching in January, mid-Jan. He'd coached here before, a couple of different clubs, so he knows the terrain. He knows the territory. He's coached in the Middle East and different club competitions. There is Mickelson missing it from deep. Jassim. Oh, look at that. Nice Euro step, but great hustle back by Blake, who shows he's not just a shooter and a driver, but he's a defender, a rim protector. Jassim turns off. Call for the travel. Mickelson takes a smart play, drives in. Not a lot of athleticism, but knows how to put the ball in the basket. Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's been a good first half for Syria. Not so good for UAE. Jassim. Adribi goes down. He's going to be helped up. So it has been a tough first half, but at least they've got Njai back at the free throw line. And he makes the first. Coach is going to be able to go to the locker room, try to reorganize the troops. Oh boy, misses it, but they get it back. Something psychological going on at the free throw line for this UAE team. Doesn't want to go too soon. He may have, but they get it back. Good hustle. Jassim, shot clock. You got to get it up. 3-point shot. And that is it. It has not gone according to plan for UAE, but for Syria, coming off the disappointment of the home loss to Lebanon, they find themselves in command. Syria 42, UAE 28 at halftime. Look at the numbers. And 10 more makes inside the arc for Syria. That's the difference in the game. 5 rebounds more for UAE. But look at that, 9 turnovers. And Blake, Arbasha, and Mickelson. Mickelson in limited minutes has 7 points. Who's going to step up for UAE? That's the question. Well, 14 points scored all turnovers for Syria, so the turnovers have been costly by the UAE. 9 turnovers, 28 points in the paint scored by Syria. Let's look at these best plays. And that is a candidate to really try to take over. Al-Zabi. And then you've got Alameri, who doesn't seem to be getting too many chances to put him up. He's only attempted 2 shots from deep. He's made 1 of them. That's a good meter and a half behind the arc for Syria's number 3, Nadim Issa. And Blake can hurt you from deep or driving. Kais. It's funny because Kais was having success and then he went away from it. He attempted a 3 instead of just keeping it down low. Adribi has played 12.5 minutes, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 points. And you get these easy breakaways, and it makes it easy. Now, they will have a tougher window coming up. There's Mickelson. And Mickelson has only played 6 minutes, and he's got 7 points. Jassim is the one that's hard to figure out. It's kind of like he's reluctant to be the man, but he has the talent. Great block by Blake.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Majid Arbasher with 10 points, 5 of 5. inside the arc. He hasn't made a three, but who cares when your team is up by 14 points at halftime? He didn't start, but he has brought a sense of urgency off the bench, and it has been fun watching him put the ball on the deck and go to the basket, no matter who's in the paint. So Majid Arbasta, the 33-year-old, leading, or rather with those 10 points. Blake is leading him with 13. And for UAE, we wanted to highlight Jassim Al-Masmi, Mohammed Al-Masmi, with 9 points. He only has the 1-3, and he seems a little reluctant at times to put it up, but that's only because he's trying to make the pass to his open teammate or to run the offense. But there have been a couple of times when he's ended up with the ball in his hands and the shot clock has expired. Offensive rebound and putback. But you also need to make your free throws, which is something they've been struggling to do. Just 8 of 14 today, having gone 10 of 20 in their first game. Now, Syria in their next game will be at Bahrain. That will be a massive, massive game. And that'll be on November 22nd. So we have a busy summer of basketball that'll be coming up. A lot of these guys obviously will go back and play for their clubs and different competitions. But come November, we will have the windows again, and that's going to be fun. Who is going to make it to the FIBA Asia Cup? So just as a reminder, we got 6 groups of 4 teams. The top 2 in each group by the end of the windows will qualify. And then you're going to have the 6 third-place teams will play in a little mini tournament from which 4 teams will also qualify for the FIBA Asia Cup. So even if you don't finish in the top 2, you're desperate to finish in the top 3. And this is not really a straightforward group at all in that regard. Who's going to finish 3rd, 4th? But you would imagine the battle would be between these 2 teams. Well, with the FIBA Asia qualifiers, you can have this app in your smartphone by scanning in the barcode, and you will have all the results, stats, schedules, stories, videos, highlights. Download it on the Apple App Store. Get it on Google Play. Just looking at mine right now as we watch this game. A valuable resource. So you would think it's incumbent upon Syria, or even imperative, for them to come out and really get after it. I'm sure their coach has said as such. Facundo Sebastian Petracci from Argentina, one of the Argentinian coaches calling the shots these days in international basketball. Of course, Che Garcia, who had been at the helm of the Dominican Republic, now coaching Saudi Arabia, so he's also in this part of the world. And he will be at the helm, I'm guessing, when they host the FIBA Asia Cup. Got Fernando Duro as well down in Venezuela, not that far away from Argentina. Here's Blake getting it down low, and the phrase lowering the boom comes to mind. And the other thing that you have to bear in mind is, if you are UAE, you simply cannot afford to get blown out in this game. You have to give yourself a chance of winning the next game and covering the points, having a better goal differential. But the way this is going right now, it's not good. 44-28, and that's where Syria did very well against Lebanon. I mean, Lebanon, big favorites, whether they play them at home or in Syria, but at least they were able to claw back a huge deficit to lose by single digits. So UAE need to really bear down and get themselves back in this game. Mickelson from three. Nothing but air on that one. I'm not sure they started the shot clock, so there's Njai. Oh, dribbles off his foot. Jassim hands it off, gets it back, puts it up, and pass batted out to the perimeter, a new 14. And the block by Adribi. Blake now pushes it quickly. Blake, alley-oop, doesn't go, but Adribi takes the ball away. The rebound from Jassim. Looks like Kais might be coming in for Jassim after that sequence. Atley thought he had the alley-oop. So Jassim is going to sit down. The 35-year-old, and Kais now has a chance. And let's see if, once again, he can have some success catching it down low. Keep an eye on him. He's number 23. He's going to set the pick, and now he's going to roll. Here he goes. Wasn't available. High arcing layup. Atley with the snatches the air ball. And now Mickelson. Oh, and Kais just rejects it. Mickelson may be a little lucky not to get to the line. There's some contact. That's what he's saying. Hey, just killed my left shoulder. The three-pointer is good from Nadim Issa. That is number 2 for him. Syria on a roll. Kais likes the three. I'll forget what I said about asking for it down low. He looked pretty good on that shot. Kais was nice. And now it's back to UAE to a 16-point deficit, but they got to get stops. Outlet spinning, turning, nowhere to go. Now Chance going right to the rim, and the point guard lays it up and in. So Aziz with his first three-point shot, though. Issa, he's feeling it. The coaches said, "You've got the green light." Chance of Issa from the Syrian crowd. Aziz. Whistle blows, another foul 4 minutes into the second half. Still a long way to go in this one. Alhambra going out. Now he sets the offense again. Kais. This time he decides to go all the way. Gets rejected. Atley, not in my house. And shot was too late from Aziz, so well, Mohamed Bilal Atley has certainly shown himself to be a high flyer. We just saw it with that rejection. We saw him on the alley-oop attempt. Traveling. He kind of skipped. Aziz pulls up inside the arc, missing. Njai with the rebound. And sneaking in there and tying up Adribi was number 8, Faisal Muhammad Ali Ahmad Muhammad. Offensive foul, boy, that is going to put even more gray hairs on the head of the coach of UAE. Njai, Mamadou Njai is first. He goes out, Jassim comes back in. Oh, yeah, that's just a little too physical. Blake says, clear out. I'm driving. Okay, with Aziz on him, maybe not. Yep, he is. Little runner, little one-on-one ball there. Atley with the rebound, and he's tied up. Adribi, almost threw the pass into Mickelson. Blake again, fouled by Aziz. Adribi hears the applause as he goes out. I think he needs a little bit of a break. He now has 9 rebounds, by the way, and a block to go with his 2 steals and 3 assists. Well, the lead has only gotten bigger since halftime. Here's Blake. And once again, Faisal. This time whistled for the foul. Al-Hamwi sets the pick. Issa again, not this time. Kais, will it be another three? Just a little short. I think he was out a little bit more than he wanted to be. And now Blake whips the pass. Adley back outside. Blake bumps into Kais. Al-Hamwi, little runner from the big man. Well, Kais didn't even look at the three that time. Faisal, that's more like it. Maybe they're starting to warm up a little bit. UAE, 52-36. And Faisal moving his feet, but reaches in and is whistled for another foul. Judging from his three-point shot, they need him in the game right now. So hopefully they're not going to take him out. So henceforth, they're over the limit for the remainder of this quarter. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Syria have only committed one foul. Adley for three. Yeah. He's no Issa or Blake. If that's what he wants, you give it to him. Oh, Aziz, very sloppy, almost turned it over. Remember, both of these teams lost their openers. Syria fell to Lebanon at home, and UAE lost their game against Bahrain. Al-Hamwi has it knocked away by Kais. Faisal in, it goes to Jassim. Great play. Faisal has injected a little bit of a quality, a little bit of sense of urgency as well into the play of UAE. Good job by number 5. Timeout for Syria.
3 offenses were not good. That's 3. Okay? Make shuffle. You need a minute or you're okay. Okay. Diamond on the way. Diamond on the way. We play for Nadim. Okay?
5 side.
No. Diamond.
Which side do you want me to go? 5.
Diamond. We play Diamond in offense. Okay. You pop. Move. Okay? Ball. And then you move. Okay? All the way. Diamond.
يلا شباب ديفنس اور ديفنس 1 2 3 ديفنس يلا
12 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game, and now we get a look at Syria's number 9, Ishaq Ubaid. And Jassim with the foul. And the Tunisian head coach of UAE, Munir bin Slimane, appealing for that not to be called a foul. It puts Arbash on the line, and it's 2 easy attempts. 2 free attempts rather to stretch the lead back to 16. Arbasha continues to be a scorer. Only Blake has more points, 15. Arbasha has 12 for Syria. The leading scorer is for UAE is Jassim, who had 9 of his 11 points in the first half. But I think Faisal, they need to find Faisal. Oh my gosh. Faisal looks so good taking that 3-pointer, and he's not getting touches at this end of the floor. Here's Arbash again, low dribble. Al-Hamwi not able to catch that out away from the basket. This is definitely a moment you would think for UAE to get back in the game. Down 16. UAE resting, Syria resting Blake. Al-Hamwi with the offensive rebound, and now a chance. Here's Faisal. Avoids, nope, he's fouled. Syria have fouls to give, so that is not a bad foul. Ubaid whistled. Ajaribi's coming into the game for Atlee. Faisal, look at him go, look at him go. Finish wasn't there, needed just a little to ease up just a little bit. But he's got the moves. But now it's about defense once again for UAE. Obasha gets it to Al-Hamwi. Kais, well, you can't do any more. And he even put his body all over him, and he still made the shot, Al-Hamwi. Kais, not interested in the 3. He wants to take on Al-Hamwi. Faisal with the bump. So Faisal with a couple of fouls, and Arbasha goes back to the line where he's been good today. Now 3 of 3. Just 3 of 4, so it wasn't a terrible foul. Faisal. Ubaid blocks his path. Here he is again to the corner. Oh no, excuse me, this is Faisal, and Faisal gets it again. They're gonna go look at it. I don't know that he got it off in time. I confused YL Gelatli with Faisal, but it was Gelatli that penetrated and he got it to Faisal. Well, we'll have a look and see. I don't think he got off in time, but who knows until we look at the monitor. That was the first. And oh, that is very close. That's a lot closer than I thought. They need to slow it down. Here it is again. Now he doesn't make it on the first one. But good work here by Kais, wrestling or knocking the ball away. Okay, now watch. Oh no, he doesn't. Unfortunately, it's not going to count. No, it was too late. The naked eye did not get it wrong. So it's 57-40 at the end of 3. Syria on top of UAE. So without that 3 counting, they remain stuck on 6 of 17 from 3-point range, 6 of 20 for Serbia, but Syria, 10 more makes for Syria inside the arc. And the free throws have not been dropping for UAE. And third quarter highlights, Issa came out and does what Issa does, and that's make threes. Aziz racing down the floor for an easy bucket. And another from Issa. Even Alhamwe, look at that. The big man with a little runner. Faisal's definitely a three-point shooter if they can keep him in the game. Jassim scoring. And that was a brave take, going up against a 7-footer. But they've still got it all to do. Scanning that barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphones. So Blake back in the game. Mary knocks down the 3. Well, that's good. Sometimes when you hit a 3 immediately at the start of a quarter like this, when you're desperate, it portends good things. Let's see if they can get some momentum. And the answer is no, they can't stop Blake. Faisal, well, just proves right there that he can knock down threes. And do not be surprised if the coach makes an adjustment and gets somebody on Faisal, because that is a danger. plenty of time to at least get this deficit down into single digits. It's 59-46. We're not going to go into the huddle in the fourth quarter to hear these coaches. You know, speaking of Blake, he's naturalized. He comes from Kansas. Olathe, Kansas. He went to Washburn University. And his senior year is last year, 2018, 2019. So that was right before COVID. He was first team all MIAA selection. Had a good career there. Now he's earning a living playing basketball overseas. He plays for Maristes Champville, in fact, in Lebanon. So he would have been familiar with the players that took on Syria in that first game. So Syria's lead cut to 13 points. They'll put 7 more seconds on the clock because of the kick. Al-Hamwi has it. Ooh, goes right at Kais. And they did enough. I think they were appealing for a 3-second call. But a miss is just as good. They've got the ball back. Azabi hands it off. Faisal has it. Ooh, nice pass. Faisal, not just a shooter. And that was good work from Kais, cutting to the basket, making himself available. And you feel like right now, as Al-Hamwi goes out, the self-belief going up in the UAE team. They think they can get this thing done. They can come back and win it, which they very well may, but comes a little bit harder with Atley coming back into the lineup. And also, it's harder when you don't make free throws. 8 of 15 at the line today. But at least they get the ball back. And Faisal has it. Hands it off. So not a complete disaster, but a missed opportunity. Al-Zabi for 3. And they do not get anything on that trip down the court. So that hurts. You get to the line, you do good work, but then you miss the free throws. Shooting 50% at the line today, just like they were against Bahrain. Oh, good job. Faisal, look at him take it away from Mickelson. And an unsportsmanlike foul has been called on Mickelson. 2 free throws and possession. And this is the door opening up just a little bit for a comeback. Yeah, that is a great call. Clearly an unsportsmanlike by Mickelson. Can't hold him back like that. Well, if Faisal had missed the free throw, I just would have gotten up and said that's enough. This guy's just too good to be missing free throws. He makes both. And certainly a player that is helping UAE since he's come into the game. Makes you wonder why he wasn't in there in the first place. He's got 8 points. 2 of 3 from deep. He's playing hard on defense. He's quick, agile, maybe not as physical, but here we go. And how about that powerful drive? And he doesn't make it. Al-Zabi can't get it. And now Mickelson has it. Another missed opportunity, but at least UAE have cut the deficit to 11 points. It's imperative they get this deficit down to single digits. Blake, meanwhile, passes to Issa for three. He has been money. That is number 4 for Issa. Four of 7 from three-point range. Nadim Issa providing some daggers. 7 of 21 as a team from three-point range. That is a brutal sequence for UAE. They had the unsportsmanlike. Faisal goes to So coming out of the timeout, Faisal bringing the ball up the court. Al-Zabi drives and banks it in. He's smooth. Now Blake. More than happy to take some time off the clock. Steps back for three. And the extra bounce off the rim helped UAE that time get the ball. Nice pick. Frees up Al-Zabi. He gets it back to Kais. Entry pass to Jassim. He's got the score here. And he doesn't. He turns it over. And Al-Zabi with the kick. I think Jassim is going to come out. So Jassim is the veteran. Doesn't want to fumble that ball away, but obviously the coach needs to keep pulling strings. Because going to put, here's Faisal challenging the shooter. Mikkelsen misses it. Mikkelsen actually from Sweden, played with the Swedish junior national teams, but his father is Syrian Swedish, and that allowed him to get his Syrian passport. Here is the ball going out of bounds. So that's why Blake is the naturalized. You know, the Syria coach fully understands this isn't over. And good play. Faisal finding Hassan. And it's a 10-point game, and UAE creeping back into it. Issa, tougher three this time. He still makes it. Well guarded, 5th three of the day. Everything is in control, under control. Just get me the rock. Hassan Mahmoud. Kais answers with a three. Second three for him today. 4:45 remaining. Blake going right. Oh, and Kais asking for, oh, he thought he had him tied up. Faisal goes out. And again, you would hope that he would come back in unless he thinks he's going to get a little bit more pressure from Aziz. I don't think this move makes a whole lot of sense unless he thinks he's needs the breather. Jassim is going to come back in, and Blake, cool, calm, and collected, takes it back to a 12-point lead. Alambri keeps it, goes up with the left hand and takes the bump. He's going to the line. Issa with the foul. Well, there you go. Chance to get it now down to 9 points. Basketball being played around the world for the past several days. Africa, Asia, South America, Europe, and another missed free throw. Okay, so it's a 10-point deficit, and UAE have missed 9 free throws. But at least they keep the basketball here. They inbound it to Mamadou Njai, and he travels. Atley whips it down low, and he's blocked. Great play. Jassim wins that battle, and now the pass. Jassim to Amari. An offensive foul. Unbelievable. It's on Njai again. They've had their opportunities, whether it's been at the line, whether it's been getting possessions. Oh, and Blake can't pass to himself. Okay, he chases it down. And Blake, looked like that ball is almost kicked. Look at this. Oh, they don't want to stop. They called the foul. That's why they blew the whistle. So on Atley, number 3. Aziz drives, gets blocked by Adribi and just takes it away. Mickelson hands it off. Atley or Issa for the bucket and a 3-point play. And I just don't think, the only issue I have is who's on the court right now and who's been delivering, and unfortunately Faisal is on the bench. And that is a big swing. Alambri showing his frustration. And Issa has just been terrific. He has shot it so well, you could even say he could be the player of the game. I mean, his shots have been so big today. Issa now with 18 points. Hassan, they're up against it now. Clock is definitely the enemy. Al-Amri has it taken away. Jassim goes, tries to get it. Atley has it. And Syria again on the attack. Issa from the right. He took that one too quickly. And the coach says, why? And he's right. Kais high arcing three, just grazes the net. So the foul on Jassim. Ooh. I don't think Blake was in the wrong there. Timeout. 2-2 to go. Syria, and this is where the coach says, guys, we're 2 minutes away. We need to win this game at least by the margin that we have right now, 13. Ideally more, but what we don't want to do is rush up shots and give them a chance to narrow the deficit. Because don't forget, goal differential does come into play when it comes to tiebreakers and everything else. And it's a fun crowd from Syria, isn't it? Issa has been as hot as a firecracker today, popping them in one right after the other. He's got 5 threes. He did take one from the right corner that he shouldn't have just a minute ago, but Issa has been smoking. Look at this. 6 of 10 from deep, 5 of those are from three-point range. I remember he had one big game as well at the FIBA Asia Cup last time in Jakarta. So 157, and let's see what the coach's instructions were. Adribi travels. Well, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the instruction. So 150 to go. Maybe it was to get it inside, but I don't know why they had to attack so soon. But anyway. Mamadou has not had a great second half, particularly fourth quarter. He has some obvious qualities, but you have to be able to put it all together. Issa, shot clock winding down, gets it to Atley, and you are living right. That could not have gone any better according to plan for Syria, that sequence. They get the ball back, they go down, they take all the time off the clock, and Issa shares the basketball with Atley, who's been really good today, and he buries the three from the corner. And you know that crowd makes a huge difference. When you're a player and you look up and you see that, it's a special feeling. So 73-57, Syria on top, and the free throws, we've talked about it for UAE. That's a problem for the second consecutive game, 10 of 19. And they had several opportunities to get this deficit down into single digits. They weren't able to take advantage, or they didn't take advantage. And they find themselves now behind the 8 ball, trailing the team probably that they believe they have to beat. Although maybe Bahrain would be potentially a team that could beat the 3rd place as well. And again, UAE did lose by just 6 points at Bahrain. So if they could win that head-to-head, win that next game against Bahrain by 7, but you know, Bahrain could also win one of their other games and still keep their noses in front of you in the standings. But at bare minimum, UAE want to get to 3rd place, and this is a very questionable play by Issa. It's hard to understand how you could foul a 3-point shooter in this situation. You can't take away his landing space. You can't hit him. And you also have to be aware that he's going to be searching for contact. So this allows, although on a bad free throw shooting team, it may not make a difference, but you've probably just fouled the best the best shooter that's on the floor. He makes all 3, and it's back to a 13-point deficit. Now Al-Amri is going to limp off the court. Took one for the team there to cut the deficit. Can Blake get it across in time? Yes, he does. Blake turns. Kais is there to block his way. Mickelson back outside to Blake. And that is unbelievable. They foul him. Oh, what are you doing? Al-Zabi sticking your leg out like that. No, there's no excuse. Absolutely no excuse at the end of the shot clock to make that foul. Very poor. And all I can say is it stopped the clock, and he's missed the first free throw. So you've gotten lucky in that sense. But now you got to get the rebound if you're UAE, if he misses. Okay, boy, they got away with a horrible play by Al-Zabi. Kais for 3. Okay, they want to get one more possession back. Adribi and Kais goes up, fouls. Chance for a 3-point play. He took the pump fake. Look, that's a foul. Oh, but he's saying that he's fouled him before the shot. The coach wants to review this, but there's nothing to be gained from it. So UAE want to call a timeout. He wants to have a word with the referees. He says that's a bad call. I don't think so. I think they got it right, because Adribi came in, held onto the ball, and he's claiming that he walked. I didn't see it travel, and Kais left his feet. So UAE capping off a frustrating performance today here at home against Syria. Syria's going to improve to 1-1, and we will see if Lebanon can beat Bahrain in the next game. I mean, I'll stand corrected if the evidence suggests it, but it sure looked to me like it was, he got it right. He got that thick skin as a referee, I think. So did he be going to the line? He breaks it, so now they got to go quickly. And they're going to try to hold it for one. Now Faisal comes back in and misses badly. Mickelson's going out. High fives, hugs from his coach. So what you want to do for UAE, again, you want to cut down this deficit as much as possible so it can help you with goal differential. That's what this is all about. Because they will play again and try to beat them by more points than what they have lost today. Kais gets a 3 up. Kais gets the rebound. He's going to go up and he's fouled. What a turn of events. Well, that's a good development for UAE. They're not going to win. Now they've got 5.2 seconds to be able to go down and get another bucket. Kais needs to make this shot. And ideally UAE would get a steal and get another one. So they cut it. Adley gets it up the floor to break. Arbasha just rubs salt into the wound, doesn't he? And almost Njai. Mahmoud Njai with a 3 to get the 3 right back, but Arbasha hits the 3 and Syria get a good win, a priceless win that they would have settled for at the start of the game to improve to 1-1. Arbasha hitting that 3. (78-63), Syria win it over UAE. So Arbasha with 16 points. And that is, let's see. Yeah, that was his only 3. I thought he had another one. You look at we've talked about the free throw misses. UAE actually finished over 60%, which is better than in the 50s, but still not good enough. Syria won despite being out rebounded. And you can look at the leaders. Adley finished with 9 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block, so he had a great game overall. And you can see what this win means to Syria. Hug for Blake from the coach. They want to be at the FIBA Asia Cup. They want to be in the top 2 and to punch their ticket directly. And if not, they want to get 3rd place to go into the additional qualifying tournament. So everybody contributing in some way, shape, or form. Adley with his near double-double, finished with 9 points, 9 rebounds. Blake, 19 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Issa had the 18 points, the 5 threes. Arbasha, 16 points. And there's Issa again. He was just smoking hot, 5 of 8 from deep. They had no answer for him. There he is again. How about this little runner from the center? Al-Hamwi coming off the bench. Faisal gave a little bit extra for UAE when he came into the game. He finished with 8 points, 2 of 4 from deep. Also had 3 rebounds and 2 steals. Kais finished with 14.7 rebounds. And Al-Amri also made a couple of plays for UAE. Finished with 11 points. But Issa was just tormenting them with his threes. Very nice, gifted player, Al-Zabi. But again, just really bad foul at the end. He can't commit those types of fouls and help his team in big games. This is the Atley three. This was a bonus where it looked like they might get something positive right at the end, but Arbasha went down and hit another 3 for Syria, who from 3-point range today, 9 of 26. Not bad shooting. 34%, 34.62%. Actually, 38.46% for Syria, and it was 10 of 26, and it was 9 of 26 for UAE. '68-63, Syria win it over UAE. Thanks for watching, everybody.